Hello Spider Peeps. A few weeks ago I built this GPS time clock that Jeff Geerling might design the code for it, might have designed the bracket for it, can't remember. I did it in this video here. I got a comment from Paul Gupta. Hello Paul. He said, I love this recommendation, make it bootstrap with NTP over the network but be blinking to indicate it's not GPS. Then go solid once it's got a lock. Yeah, good idea. I was trying to work out how to do this. Obviously, I used a cheap Pi 2 in that. And the Pi 2 was just a standard Pi 2. It didn't have Wi-Fi in like this one does. And of course, I like the idea of just having this on my home lab and not actually using internet connection. But I also realised that I'd never tried to get NTP off the internet, and I just happen to have a clock front here. So let's do a bit of this. Let's work out how to do this. I don't think I'm going to get a GPS lock on this at all today. First thing I wanted to show you was the colon in the middle was on my original code. It's flickering in a strange way. So let's just look at the code that I've got now, and what I realized was every time this display is updated, I'm not sure how often it loops through this to use get my local time, it updates it there and then it immediately might turn it off if it's not an even number of seconds. So we're doing that bit, always turning it off and then turning it off or on the next line. So if we just get rid of that there, then that fixes that weird flashing that I had. I just thought I'd tell you that because I realized that after I'd finished coding it. All right, so let's connect to this one. First of all, we need this Wi-Fi.txt file. This is going to store our Wi-Fi credentials. So it's quite simple. You put your SID in there, which is your access point name, and then you put the password in there, and then you save that on the device. Let's look at this code then. A lot of this is on the Pi already, which is pretty good. So we've got import network, import time, import NTP time, and real-time clock. This works the same here as on my GPS one. We've put in a UTC offset, and now we need to read in those credentials. So I'm not going to go into this too much, but you see it opens that Wi-Fi.txt. It sets these local variables as the SID and the password, tries to open the file, looks for lines, looks for the SID, looks for the password, and somehow it returns it in that SID and password. Read Wi-Fi credentials, that calls that procedure here, and it adds the SID and password to it. And if it's none, then raise a runtime error. So let's see whether that runs. It's not going to do much, but let's see if it runs. Yeah, so it runs. It didn't come up with an error, so it's found those. All right, so let's now try and connect to that access point. So here's the Wi-Fi connection. So again, a lot of this is the WLAN interface there, and we connect to it with the SID and the password. It'll print a thing out, same while it's connected. So that's where, when we're modifying this, that can print the bars on after a certain time. Then it'll come up with a connection failure, or it'll come up with the IP address. Let's run that and see whether we can get an IP address. Connecting to Wi-Fi. Yeah, and we've pulled up an IP address. That's good. Okay, so that bit's working. So now we actually get the network time protocol. So that's a public host for NTP, and then NTP time set time. That's it. So that should do it. Let's see whether that works. Time synchronized with NTP. Yes, it does. Okay, so now we've got to use this NTP time to get the time out of it. Here's the current time, is this RTC real-time clock. So this NTP time set time, that puts it into the real-time clock. Then we set the current time to whatever the date time of that is. Okay, so that puts the current time, and then we extract the different parts of the time from the current time. Then we add offset to the hour, which is that offset for where we are in the world. And here's a little bit that rolls over if it towards 11, 12 o'clock midnight to give you the new time there, just so that that doesn't go up into hour 25. So now we just store those times in the variables. So this makes sure these are coming out as integers. We can print it to the screen. So let's just try that and then you'll see what time it is. Yeah, it's 15:38 and 44 seconds. Quite easy to grab the time. So then we've got to output it to the screen. So this is a new Pi, so I need to make sure that I copy my module to it, and here I should have my main thing that I showed you in the previous video with the hours commented out. So let's push that back to this Pi, upload it. So now if I run this, I'm hoping, yeah, if I run this one, it should display. Okay, we've got a problem. No module named micro GPS. Okay, I need to add that. Whoops. So let's upload that one. Let's try that again. So this should be the old code. Yeah, so this is the old code now running on my new Wi-Fi Pi. So let's stop that and let's see what we need to bring across. So we've got some extra things to import in, haven't we? So network time, NTP time. Did we have RTC in this? Oh, we just imported all of time. Okay, so let's grab those. So paste those in. Network, we didn't have time. We already had NTP time, and real-time clock we haven't done. Okay, hopefully that should just work. Yeah, that goes back into the GPS fix again. So that's pulled those in. The display we can leave. The time zone we can keep those the same. So let's see what else. So read Wi-Fi credentials. So let's grab that. The Wi-Fi connection, IP address, all the way down to time synchronized with NTP. So let's copy that and let's paste those in. So after these, let's paste these. So first of all, it should try and do that. So let's just stop this for the moment, save it and run that. We've got an IP address and we've got a time straight away. Let's try and output that time. So NTP time is that. Time synchronized. So we're still waiting for the GPS fix here. So we need to put some stuff about the local time in here. While true, we've got the show dashes there. So you know what? I think I'm going to put show dashes. Let's move that and put the show dashes just before we connect to Wi-Fi. In fact, this is about the start of it. So let's just put the show dashes there. So the very first thing we should do, stop, save. The very first thing that happens is the dashes come on, but they were on from last time. There's just holding the dashes. Okay. All right, so we're waiting for the GPS fix, but while we're waiting for the GPS fix, we want to output the NTP sign. Let's have a look how we output that again. So we apply the offset. Right, so let's put that here while it goes to sleep, while it's waiting. So let's put all of that part of it there. We've got the hours, minutes and seconds there. I'm going to need to tab this over a little bit. To make sure that's still running in the while true loop. And now I've got to output those hours and minutes to the display. So we can do display. Well, let's just take this one here. Let's say this is false as well. So let's see whether this will run, and run it. No, okay, so what have we done? UTC offset isn't defined, okay. STD offset, so let's use that same one. So instead of UTC offset, let's change it to standard offset. Where did I put that? $15.50 straight away. That is now showing network time, isn't it? So let's go back to what Paul Gupta said, but be blinking to indicate that it's not GPS time. Okay, so we've got to make it blink. So let's grab the blink code here. I think I just have to pop that in. So display numbers, that will give me the false anyway, won't it? So, and it will keep on updating every 1 second. So let's stop that and run that. So we've now got a flashing colon. So this is now network time. And when it's flashing, that is network time. Then we've got to add the GPS time. Right, so which we're probably not going to be able to test on here because I've not got a GPS signal at the moment. But let's just look at what we've got to change here. I mean, this basically, this will show NTP time until it gets a fix. And then the rest will work, and then this will stop flashing. Okay, so I think we've got to change this round. So if it's got a fix, then flash. We don't want that there. We want, if it's got a fix, to show it permanently. So let's swap that round. And then if I put that there, then I think we've done it. The only thing this doesn't handle is if it loses the GPS fix, it won't go back to network time. I'm sure someone will be able to change that, but I think this is all we need. If I save this, let's just see whether this will still run. So 15:53, that's my local time here. See on the screen, it's still saying waiting for the initial GPS fix, which it's not going to do if it's not plugged in, is it? So this was originally out of the front of the cave. It's now out to the back of the cave, which is where I had it before. Okay, we have a fix, and it's gone solid. And then I think, although this isn't going to revert to GPS time, but if it now loses the signal, which it should do, there we go, it's lost it. It's now gone back to 15:56 again. So I think that's using its internal clock actually. So I think we've done it. Paul Gupta, are you happy? Okay, Spider Peeps, hope you enjoyed this video. That's made this a little bit more versatile, but it has wasted an IP number. How would you do this? Do you think the code is still incorrect? Do you think it's using the Raspberry Pi real-time clock correctly now? I'll put this code on my GitHub. I'll put the link in the description and let me know what you would change. But thanks for the challenge, Paul. Challenge accepted, achievement unlocked. Bye. Oh, look what I forgot to do. How could I have missed this? It's not going to come off. Is it going to come off? Use my special tweezers for this one. Do you think that's supposed to be on there? But yeah, working.